Today, I am going to show you exactly why your rotary hammer does not hit and does not hammer, and the exact solution to repair it yourself at home or in a workshop step by step. First, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, give the video a good like, and leave us a comment. Look, first we are going to remove that screw that holds the plastic of the knob that switches from drill to chisel hammer. Then we are going to remove this plastic. The plastic is what holds this knob so that it doesn't pop out, because when it makes the turns, it jumps and that keeps it in position. Now we are going to remove these 4 Allen screws. We are going to do it gently so as not to damage the screws. We are going to remove it with a 4mm screw. This is in 4mm in this screw. Then we will simply detach it, but first, to reach the main part, we have to remove, now to get to the main part, to be able to remove the piston, we are going to remove this grease cap. Now here we otawal pe polposkania plesike grease, and as the machine heats up, as the grease goes down to lubricate the entire rotary hammer. Well, here we will find the main piston. Then here in the cylinder, in this part, the middle of the barrel, inside we will find the secondary piston or striker piston. And here, in just those 2 pistons, is the issue why the rotary hammer stopped striking, why the rotary hammer stopped hitting. First, we are going to clean it to be able to explain exactly what happens when these pistons or when the O-ring seals wear out. The machine, the rotary hammer, starts to lose power. Look, remember, the O-ring seals of a rotary hammer wear out due to extreme friction, high operating temperatures, contamination from concrete dust, and the natural degradation of the material. When these seals fail, the pneumatic system loses compression, causing the tool to lose impact force or stop striking completely. But why do the O-rings wear out? The percussion mechanism of a rotary hammer depends on a piston that moves at high speed inside the cylinder to compress air and launch a striker. In that dynamic environment, the seals wear out for the following reasons: friction and abrasion. The constant and violent friction against the metal cylinder walls physically wears down the rubber. High temperatures, the rapid compression of air generates intense heat that crystallizes, hardens, or cracks the rubber rings. Lack of lubrication, watch out for this. The internal grease dries out or burns due to prolonged use, increasing friction and accelerating the destruction or wear of the O-rings, or it could also be due to contamination, fine concrete dust, or starts to penetrate the tool and acts like sandpaper on the rubber. What happens if the rotary hammer when the O-rings wear out? When an O-ring wears out, breaks, or loses its original thickness, the cylinder can no longer retain the necessary air. This causes the following symptoms in your rotary hammer. It loses impact force, no blow. The most evident symptom is that the motor runs normally and the bit spins, but the rotary hammer does not drill with force or fails to hammer the material. Overheating of the equipment. In the absence of... Without sealing the tire, the energy is dissipated as heat, and the additional friction causes the equipment to heat up more than normal. Grease leaks. When the seal wears out, the grease from the mechanism's lubricant can leak into another part of the engine or escape through the head, premature wear of other parts. If the machine continues to be forced without the O-rings or with the O-rings worn out in good condition, other components like the piston or the cylinder can suffer severe scratches or breakages due to direct metal-to-metal contact. And in that way, even if we change the O-rings, there will be no solution, because the main part, the cylinder, will no longer retain air because it is completely scratched. So let's be careful and take care of the rotary hammer, which needs to have good maintenance and proper lubrication. Now, for us to be able to change those O-rings, it is an easy procedure. First, we clean thoroughly, removing all the old grease, dust, and carbon residues from the cylinder and the piston using a parts cleaner or simply degrease, just like I'm doing with paper. And we press the groove, check that the channel where we place the O-ring is completely clean, smooth. We lubricate before installing. It needs to be lubricated for better performance, and so we simply remove the old O-rings and install the new O-ring. Note, this is simply the most common, most frequent mistake that the rotary hammer starts to lose power. It's simply due to wear on the O-rings. They no longer seal correctly and air leaks begin. And when there are air leaks, that's when the rotary hammer no longer works. It stops hammering and doesn't break anything at all. But as I told you in the video, how do we cause this, or how do we prevent this from happening? We need to perform its corresponding maintenance every month. We need to lubricate. I had mentioned on the cover a moment ago that when we remove the thread, right, the grease cap, no, that's a lamp where we can lubricate the rotary hammer. We simply remove that cap, fill it with grease, and put it back on. As the rotary hammer wears down the grease, it will heat up, causing all that grease to start flowing down and continue lubricating the rotary hammer. In this way, we will avoid wear on the rings, wear on the pistons, and also wear on the cylinder. So now we know that this way we can repair a rotary hammer that doesn't hit or strike. Remember, if you're enjoying the video, don't forget to follow us and give us a like. Now let's move on to the final test. If it's true that the O-ring is...
Did you hear that? Now it does hammer. It starts to hit.
Well, YouTube friends, this is how we repair a rotary hammer that no longer hits. Don't forget to subscribe. Del todo.